Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. How's everybody doing this morning? I hope everybody is fine and dandy. It is raining here in Sacramento. It is ugly. It is cold. It is dreary. I found out what Doug's party is too. Yeah. Doug's party is the old guy, right? I was like, what is this? Is this some like secret passageway to some crazy something? I think my friend sent me the video of it. Doug's party. It's a cute little old guy who was having a party. Yeah. I think, unless we're wrong. Hi, Christy. How are you? Hi, Copper. What is going on this morning? Sneaking again. Shh. Shari, I didn't even know you worked, so I thought you were retired, blissfully retired. So when you started saying you were, I was like, oh my God, everybody go into the party and it starts at 4 p.m. Until the cops come. How funny was that? Did we know if there was a backup? If we know if it happened or not? Yeah, you should be so lucky. I don't know why I thought that. I just assumed. See what, you're a paralegal? See what assumptions get you? They get you nowhere, just stuck in the same place. February 15th? Oh, so it hasn't happened yet. Ah, get it. Got it. Okay, well, where is it? Where does he live? They're gonna live stream. Where is this location? Do we know? I didn't watch the whole video. I just wanted to make sure we weren't repeating something that was inappropriate in Pennsylvania. That's cute. That's cute. So now we all know what Doug's party was saying is. Remember, tapping is clapping on the good old TikTok. Thumbs up on the good old YouTube. Let's get it. Let's love it. Let's get moving. Crapola. Thank you, Jerry. Love those nice, optimistic words for a Thursday. We're getting closer to the week. Doesn't that mean that we should all be happy, content, and just happy? I don't know. I should do live yoga. I don't do yoga. So I wouldn't do it. Because you just want to see my ass up in the air? Nasty. I don't do that. That's a different channel. Is anyone talking? No, I guess not. It's a slow morning for everybody, Chrissy. I came on a little bit early because everybody was still sleeping. And no feces, but there was urine feces in my laundry room with 2 litter boxes. Yeah, 2 litter boxes. And there was urine on my floor. So started the morning off right. Nothing like a morning without some sort of animal defecation on my floor. Grandpa's still asleep. Yep, Dan just got up. And that's it. I thought, well, urine feces. I'm just taking some words out. I'm just blending it in together. Are you even a cat or a dog house without urine feces on the floor? Pets for other people. Yeah, I know. But Candor, I'm going to tell you something. Listen up. I'm going to tell you something. What I'm going to tell you is this. Yes, it's a pain in the ass. I have OCD. I hate the hair. I hate the feces, defecation, but I love my babies, I don't love it when they were keeping me up all night long, but yeah, with 4 dogs and 1 cat. I didn't even know you had a cat. Jeez, I'm just learning all sorts of new things today about my friends. Good morning, Lee. Yeah, so I'm gonna make my new bed today. Go outside. They like to, I know, little shits. Is it tight and pink? No. And if you knew anything about the changing of the woman's body, you know it doesn't stay pink forever. Lack of hormones, race, and all that change it. And if you've had babies, that shit ain't tight anymore. Come on, get with it. Understand the woman's body If you want to touch it, you should know how it works. Your son Phillips. Oh, got it. Hi guys, what's going on? Hi Marty. Somebody's already asking if it's high and tight and pink. What the fuck? Are people that sick in their heads? Oh, Nick, enough. Bye-bye. I had to put him, bye-bye. Enough with the pussy talk. One time is enough. You don't need to keep going with it. I'm tired today too, Anthony. Between Dan, and Ed and the animals, I'm ready to slit some throats. Hi, Unky. I know Josh called me today, and he said, so, how's the neck? I said, feels like I was born again. Now my left side hurts my right side hurts like an MFer. He's like, really? I'm like, night and day. I don't even feel the impingement on my left side. Oh, watching his dog. We got a puppy. Hi, Sherry. No, I'm tired. So I got to go help Josh with the kids, the older two, because Rocky's out of town. So I got to go to basketball night. So members, I'll be talking to you on the way up. I was kind of hoping Wes, he probably won't play, but Josh still needs help just because I don't think he has the time. So regardless, Wes probably won't play, but I'm still going to go because he needs help. So members, if I decide to go to my shop, I'll probably get on about 2-ish. I might still get on at 2-ish. So 2-ish as of right now. Yeah, 2-ish as of right now. Because I might take a pit stop. You know what that means. So thank you, Sherry. I'm doing good. It really helped. I know, it helps. I just had that vasovagal thing, which tripped me out. So I'm trying not to let it affect my next one, you know? So maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do the mild sedation, you know, just to keep me relaxed. Let's see. Bye, Deb. I'm tired of your adolescent comments. Anybody else on YouTube that wants to leave? Because I'm in a blocking state of mind. Go Vols. Brian, I just ordered a Vandy t-shirt. Yep. Vandy, Vanderbilt. Anything to support my hometown. Where's everyone? I know, but I'm early. I'm a little early. People don't anticipate me coming on now between 9 and 9:30. I know, Kayvon. It's okay. I'm early. So I bought a Vandy shirt. It was between a Vandy shirt and a Vandy sweatshirt, but I figured I have enough sweatshirts, right? It's turning noon. What did you have done in the hospital? I had a neck ablation. Yeah. Weirdly enough. I do not keep up with Tennessee sports. My cousins are they're all into the whole Titan shit and everything. So I keep up through them. They're always going to the big games and stuff. Oh yeah. Back at it. Hi, Bona. It hurt. Yeah, it doesn't feel good, you guys. And then I had that vasovagal reaction and I was tripping. So I was like, oh no, did he hit a nerve? And so then I went into a panic. So, yeah, I don't know. But it feels wonderful, right? If you can just breathe through that weirdness. So we're good. What's happening today's schedule? I gotta redo my bed with all my new bedding. Dan took too long to get up. And then a nap, my normal laundry, you know, that type of stuff. I cleaned a lot this morning. Well, not clean, but, you know, wiped down and dusted a couple of countertops and wiped down my fridge, you know, the basic necessities. Cleaned up the cat urine. And a nap, and then going to see my nuggets. Josh needs help, so make the bed go easy. He's like, you're a good girl. Do what you gotta do. Run, jump, frolic, naked in the grass. He's like, you could be good. Just listen to your pain, you know. Yesterday I was kind of pooped. Yesterday I had that headache. Oh, I bet, okay. Second and third day are always the worst. Thank you, Bruce. I appreciate that. You know, more people should do that. More people should just stop by and say hi to everybody. I hope you have a great day. Too many people just scroll through and they're mean. So I appreciate your time spreading kindness and happiness. Thank you. It's very nice and I appreciate that. So yeah, not much going on. So I'll drive up to Shingle Springs to help with the Nugs, and then I'll come home after the game. Oh, your cousin's viewings today? There's how last week here. Oh gosh. Christy, what a, wow. Very demure, yeah, very demure and mindful. I love those things. Hey, just popping by to say have a great day. Now that's the way you troll, you know? That's the way you troll. That's a good troll. I didn't even realize he's not even a follower. He just wanted to spread kindness. God, we need more of that. Bonjour, Linda. Como se va? Your orders are back. So anyhow, that's it. Nothing exciting. Tomorrow is, thanks Chris, tomorrow's booby smashing day. So I have to get on earlier because my appointment's at 10:30. So I have the recheck of the right boob. And then I think I'm done for a while. Hi, Jenny. Life is truly unpredictable. You just never know. Oh, thanks, Angela. I appreciate that. I have a mammogram too. Yeah, well, this is the recheck of one boob. So next week, I don't think I have anything going on next week, but I get my talks about my uterus shit and got to get all that scheduled. Oh, just getting it all done, you know, going through the, you know, stages of fixing myself. I think they are doing an ultrasound. I have to go to the hospital for this one. Imaging is better over there. So we'll see how that turns out. So keep your fingers crossed for Friday. So somebody, you know, one of those lovely trolls that likes to come around. I did something, one of my videos that I wasn't sleeping because everybody was up, and somebody wrote karma. And I said, karma for what? Like, what am I doing so wrong for me to get this shit, right? People don't know how to use the word narcissism, nor do they understand what karma is. Karma is what happens to people like that person to spew ugliness and say karma. I wish people understood that. Karma is not going to come back to people who are good people. Some of you say it's God's work that we're doing, right? Karma doesn't hurt people like me that give to people every day in some way or fashion. To try to be my true self, to not go on and piss off other people, nor tell them how ridiculous they look. That's not karma. Maybe good karma, but the bad karma goes back to you, the people who are saying karma, right? Come on, people. Linda, you just saw that? And I had a fit check, and I forgot to add that in there. God. And so they can. They don't. Like somebody on my video this morning said, you should have had them look at your nostrils. Why? What is the purpose of saying something so mean? Does anybody know? I was talking with a couple of my friends on Facebook, right? That wasn't even Facebook. But yeah, I was talking to a couple of, I said, I wonder how they feel when you say something mean, right? When I say something mean, automatically I feel bad, right? Just an unwarranted blast from my mouth makes me feel guilty and shitty. You know, do these people feel happy? And if they feel happy when they criticize, they really need to take a look at themselves. Hi, Sam. Anyhow, so it's just sad. It's sad. Now, do I feel guilty about giving it to them before they? No, I would never give somebody shit before. And I feel no guilt giving it to them. No. Um, anyway, Dan asking if I did a kitchen chronicle because he left me one. He fucking leaves me one every day. I wasn't in the mood. Overnight middle-aged mom who hates life. No, they're older. They're older. I'm middle-aged, right? They're like 70s. They're like grandmas. Yeah. Who would have thunk it, right? God. I wonder if they teach their grandkids to be that way. No hot dog water. Although we know now Anthony likes a little stank in his game. So we know he likes hot dog water on occasion. That's okay, Anthony. We all have our freaky deakiness. Well, some of us. I'm really not. Remember, tap, 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 tap on TikTok. Give me a thumbs up on YouTube. 70 is the new 15. I'm thinking. Now, I finally had to block somebody on my messenger because here's the thing. Be respectful of your political affiliation. And this woman is also in her 70s plus, and she just sends me diabolical, anti-liberal, anti-democrat, pro-Republican, pro-everything, and sends me this ridiculous propaganda shit. And she sent me a really crazy one this morning, and I've ignored it. I don't look, I don't watch, but man, enough's enough. You know, here's the thing about having social etiquette. Having social etiquette means I'm not sending people my political views. I'm not sending them what I built, really. I just don't do that. It's not worth it. Because I respect enough people to respect my boundaries. And she has just obliterated all my boundaries because I think it's rude. I think it's rude. And I'm not even making it about a Republican, Democrat, one or the other. I'm saying in general, when don't have that type of friendship with somebody, don't send them things that you don't know if they're like or not, right? And everything that she sent me was ugly. It was just propaganda. It was not actually factual. It was stuff made up by the one-sided party, the totally, opposite side, the cuckoo side, We all have them on each side. Hi, Beachman, how are you? And finally, she just sent me something, and I would share it, but I just don't want to start a conversation about what's true and what's not. You guys, stop it. Enough is enough. They believe it all. That's the problem. Each side, Democrats and Republicans, have their own, agendas. They have I call them the ultra, conservative, the ultra liberals. And those are the ones who tend to, come up with these crazy stories, and they fit their own narratives that they want the world to see. Some of these people latch onto those things without doing further investigation and further research to know whether or not it's actually factual. They believe what's ever put in their mailbox, right? And so I literally just had enough. Do you have a Starbucks? Yes. Radicals, thank you, that was the word. Radicals on both sides. Yes, Joni, and I'm not saying all 70-year-olds are that way, but these women who are attacking me fairly, rabidly on Facebook are in their 70s. Now, I also have my 70-year-olds who love me, support me, and love the banter, right? But there are just some people who are just so full of hate and miserableness, and they look like, they have great families and stuff. So, I don't know. I didn't see the monkeys last night. See, Debbie? See? Small. I was wondering about you. Small little nibbles, and then you can start going up from there. I know. I never send people any of the videos that I believe are true, right? I would never push my shit on other people, my religion and everything. My favorite Starbucks drink would probably be no sugar, non-fat, iced caramel macchiato. I'm in my 70s and can't imagine. No! You know, I mean, we're all judges, right? Get it, girl. Start small, not 50. You worry me. You don't want to see the monkeys on your first try. Maybe they wish they could be. I hope they don't, because we all have our shit, right? Iced caramel macchiato, yes. But I do no sugar. I do half the pumps. I'm weird, yeah. Yeah, I do it non-fat, sugar-free. And if I get a grande, I think they put like three pumps in a grande of the sugar-free syrup. I get 2 or 1.5, depending. So anyhow, no monkeys needed. No, Linda's the professional, y'all remember. She's like, sweetie. She used sweetie. All right, girl, have your monkeys. I don't do it. Bobby approved. Anyhow, no. So it's so much better without the sugar. I promise you. Even if you don't like the sugar-free things, get half the pumps. I promise you. It's just so much better. But I don't like whole milk, so I always get either almond milk or I'll do non-fat. Yeah, non-fat. I'm 59, but I feel 70. I feel 70 on some days too. Sweetie, I've got this. Oh my God, Linda, you cracked me the hell up when you said that. So my headache is still there, but it's not as intense as it was yesterday. You guys, I felt like my head, there was so much pressure. It was a different type of a headache. So I'm sure that was from, the steroid and maybe the numbing. So I was not feeling great. I'm not feeling great. I wasn't. Better, it's more mild today, but it's still there. It was from my neck procedure, I think. Yeah. So anyhow. So my neck feels great, but now my right side feels like a hindrance. Yeah, it's pressure. And it just felt like it was just, and that happened when they tested it. I felt the same way. So I knew that it was in response to the medication. So, yeah, all feels well. All feels good. I feel a little lighter on my left side. So I can't imagine. This is crazy. Now my right side feels all the pain. So I have to wait about 4 weeks. No, I didn't take any Tylenol. I'm trying to be a trooper through it. Not too miserable, but miserable enough. And I fell asleep, right? So I was okay. But I don't know. I feel like it's weird. Something in my shoulder blade is a little pinchy, but I'm sure it'll get better from here. Hi, Rosie. Cold water plunge. It's raining. So all I would Dan says, oh shit, it's raining, right? He's been asleep. He just got up right before I came out. And he's like, oh, you may want to close the window in the car. I left it open. Great. So I was on the phone with Andrew's dentist. They were rescheduling his appointment. He's interrupting me. I'm like looking at him. God forbid if I did that to him, he would have been yelling at me, cussing me out. And then says, do it. Here it is. Yeah, the inside of my whole car is wet. Yep. Great. Mold city, here we come. So I haven't even had a chance to dry it out yet. So gotta love. This is why this is his car. If we get a new car, an extra one, his is that one. Yeah. I mean, I just can't. Exactly. I'm like, oh, it didn't just start raining, Captain Obvious. It's been raining. You can do it, Ann. Gotta love the cluelessness. Yeah. So, Standard living? No, no, Copper. We never leave the windows open. So not quite sure why it was left open yesterday in the middle of winter. Yeah. So that's another thing I gotta do. I just reminded myself that I gotta wipe down the moisture in my car. I'm on my treadmill scrolling. Get it, Darla. My husband is not a foot doctor, he's an attorney. Does he ever take the Porsche? Goodman, why do you have to ask that question? You know, I know you ask that question every couple of months. You should already know the answer without me even telling you, and without you even asking that question. Does anybody know? Does anybody know the question, the answer to that question? I'm sure most everybody does. My blood pressure is absolutely phenomenal. When I went in before my procedure, wasn't even nervous. My blood pressure was 131/78. No, my headache is a sign from my procedure I had done. I had lidocaine and steroid injected in my neck. So that's from that. Yeah, so no, I was 131/78. And normally when I go into a doctor's office these days, they have to take it a couple times because I have white coat syndrome all of a sudden. Never had that problem ever until just my old age. I had one bad reading one time, and now every time I see them get the cuff out, I start getting stressed, hoping that it's not going to be raised. Well, that doesn't work because automatically it's going to be raised. So there you have it. So, and then Goodman gets mad at me, right? Because I give him a snarky response. But Goodman, let's make this a blanket statement so you never have to ask again. No, Dan doesn't ever take the Porsche unless the Porsche is the only car available and he wants to go get a dessert or his POT or, you know, something that he can't wait for the car to return from. Joys of aging. Yes, what the hell? We are not blessed. You know, everybody says, oh, just get older and relax. You get older and you have ailments. You get older and you're trying to fix yourself because you're tired of all the new pain. You know, you get older and everything just starts shutting down on you. It's like mechanical problems, you know? Check your oil. All right. Well, check your pumps. All right. Your brake lights are out. Fuck. You know? Your headlight is out. Of course. Where's the windshield wiper fluid? Gone. You know? You got your fucking windshield wiper de-windshield wiping because it's old and haggard and cracked. So you got to get another windshield wiper. You know, that's it. Check engine light comes on. I think once you hit about 45, you start having mechanical problems. Mechanical problems, right? Let's not talk about the wrinkles. Those are scratches on the outside of the car. You know, you can sit and wax all you want, but the scratches are still going to be there, especially if they're deep into the paint, right? So you do the best you can. But I do have a solution. My axle's broke on my seats, Dragon. Shit. You know what I do? I love my red light therapy. I think it's making me prettier. Is that possible? I think it is. So y'all, you got to get you one of these red light therapies if you don't already do it. I'm telling you, it is like a detail. It's an automatic, you know, you take your car in and get that fine detailing of the car. Well, that's what the red light therapy is. It's fine detailing. So although you do have the scratches, you do have the bumps and the dents, it makes everything less visible. It makes you feel alive again and pretty. So my TikTok shop, Leah. My TikTok shop. I've been using it for over a week. Now I do it every morning. Yep. My TikTok shop. I can only talk about the one that I have, right? Because I've been using it for over a week. So check out Mrs. D. Sal NorCal 3. I just did a video on it yesterday. The link is right on the video. I'm telling you, and I think it's affordable for you guys. I chose the one that was more affordable because I care about people's pockets and I care about mine. So I'm gonna look out for you and try to get the things that are middle of the road that work just as good. So I tested it out for you. I'm loving it. I'm also putting it on my head because they say red light therapy also helps for hair growth. And if you have perimenopausal hair loss like me, oh my God. So I've only just started that in the last 4 days. So I'm excited to see if that's gonna work. Tried to watch your live last night to find out about your neck procedure. Couldn't do it. Dan was so loud. I know, I'm sorry. Dan is a loud one. Next procedure went fine. It's great. I feel great. I mean, Josh is like amazed that I feel this good afterwards. Red light therapy does. So if you are interested in the one that I have, because I can't speak of all the others, but the one that I have is pretty rad. I mean, he just carries, you know, you put it in your pocket and you just go about your house and do your chores, right? Or do your work. So last night I went to open my front door and there stood me dressed as a flying monkey. What the hell kind of shit is that? I don't want to be a monkey. What happened to your neck? Does Josh live close to you? So my neck, I have arthritis and I have pain, fibromyalgia they call it, because they don't know why you have pain, but you do. It's labeled as fibromyalgia. So that's what I have going on. My right side's inundated with arthritis. This side had a little bit of it. So it just helps the pain. Like I feel like I'm a new woman. Well, halfway. Now we gotta do this side. So, and I stand on a shaker plate. You do? With your red light therapy? That's badass. That's badass. Remember monkeys. Does Josh they live about 35, 40 minutes from me. Not too far. Back roads all up. It's perfect. It's not that bad. So, I mean, it could be closer. Like I would love it if they were closer, but they wanted more land. And we only have like 2-acre parcels here in my neighborhood. So he wanted more than that. Member monkeys, yeah. Would that ablation work for shoulder? I don't know. You guys have to talk to your doctor about that. But I know they do the ablations for your neck and your back, cervical area. So other than that, I don't know. I told Josh it just makes it more, now I feel lopsided. We're all the monkeys. I don't really want to see monkeys. That would scare me. You got a stress test in a little bit? Oh, for all your issues. Anything come back weird or are we all normal, Jade? Hi, Dacky. How are you? No more monkeys. No. Well, Debbie, golly, you got to ask your friends, you know, before you just YOLO it like Shari does. Like, whatever. YOLO. I'm going in. No, you don't do that. Cardiologist ordered it. All right. He's so good looking. I'll tell him you said that. What is the red light under? The red light therapy? If you go to my Mrs. D Cell NorCal 3 page, I just did a video on it. I did a couple. And you can see them because I'm in there with the thing on my face. Just hit it and you'll see the little link on my video. Yeah. Who's Josh? I don't know. Who's Dan? Does anybody know? Do you all know who Ed is? People keep asking me about this Ed guy. Has anybody seen him? I don't know. But I'm telling you guys, I hope you love it as much as I do. I think I totally noticed a difference, like lightened up certain things. Now I just went up the next level of light. So it comes with I think 5 or 6, I can't remember, but different variations of the intensity of the light. So last night and this morning I did the second version of the light. I'm only doing it for 10 minutes. So my plan is I'm gonna go up to a week on each, and then I'm gonna go up, and once I've hit all the intensities, then I'm gonna start going up in my time. Every time I have blood pressure, I'm right on the cusp of high, but for 15 years I didn't have the meds for it. I do not have the meds. Well, that's good. Who's my lover? Still haven't found out, Tony. And once I find out who my lesbian lover is, I'll let you know. But remember, the neighbor is one of them. Clint. He's one of my lovers. But I haven't seen him in weeks, you know. He had a knee replacement, his second knee replacement. And I haven't seen him since then. So, yeah, that's for sure. The lesbian lovers we have not heard of, nor do we have names for. So if you are my lesbian lover that people are talking about, please stand up and tell me, because I'm very much confused. I have to tell a secret. It's you. Oh, it's Linda. It's Linda. Yeah. I know he's fine. We text. Me and Clint text. So no, he's fine. He just came back from a trip last week. He takes his RV and he meets people and family, and he just was on a trip. And where did he go? Somewhere close. But it was his first test run after his knee. So no, this guy he's smooth. Do you see a difference on your skin? Yes. Yeah. After a week, I was like, there's something to this. My daughter's doing enough lesbian loving for all of us. Well, maybe they are my lesbian lovers and I just didn't know it. So anyhow, I don't know. Judy, are you raining in the south of me? We're raining again. I hate this shit. It's gloomy and ugly. So we have it for 2 days. We have it today and tomorrow, and then we have a pretty weekend, but it's going to be cold. So yes, I totally see. Hannah, hello Jennifer, how are you? Andrew and Hannah's age. Yeah. Well, mine aren't lesbian lovers, or they're not lovers of lesbians. They're totally heterosexual, I believe. And it's fine, you know, to each his own. I don't, even if they were, I wouldn't care, right? I wouldn't care. Raining hard in Santa Cruz. My son and my husband are driving me crazy. Oh, get rid of them. Kick them out. And if that doesn't work, you leave. I think you're like the cold since Cali gets so hot. No, I'm not a cold lover. I mean, I'd rather this weather than like 100-degree heat. As I age, the heat does not do well with me. I don't know. I don't like it. Dan drives me crazy all the time, Joni. Fuck, I can't get rid of him. Ed's actually been peaceful the last couple days. I told Josh, I said, don't quote me on this, but he's almost been a joy. I said, well, maybe I wouldn't go that far, but I mean, it's been different. He's been fun, you know? He hasn't been too obsessed with asking for things. So now I've just put it out in the universe, so it probably will change today. But I will not be home, so that will be good. They are needy. You'll take Grandpa? Done. How about Dan? It's a twofer. It's a twofer. If you take Grandpa, you have to take Dan. Perimenopause and heat do not mix. Hell no. This crotch sweat is unbelievable. I almost need to divine some sort of sweat like band for the coochie, because of the amount of heat does to my crotch is unbelievable. I look like I have wet my pants all day. It's horrible. Oh, love is too much strong. Love is, who's love? What's love? What is love? What is love to people? What does love mean? When you say you love somebody, what does that mean? You know, do you ever think about those things? Do you ever get like philosophical about love, about commitment, about relationship? Is love compatibility? Is love, you know, anger? I don't know. It's a mixture of everything, right? I know exactly about the kudu sweat. God, I hate the kudu sweat. He'll know just Grandpa. Whatever. She just wants Grandpa. I don't, love is a word. What's love got to do with it? I don't know. Tolerance? I think love can be many things, right? Do you love your husband or your wife or your partner as much as you love your kids? No. Can I say that? Love means you get something back. Like what? Like what is love? I'll take all sexual touching and fornicating and all that shit. What is love? You can be yourself. My husband would say, are you flashing and lying next to me in bed? Fearful of me, the worst symptom. Oh God. Support everyone's everything. We had ice here in Michigan. A hand. Getting shot by cootie sweat is the worst. We're still on the sweat. Nobody's answering my love question. I can tell you, love is not crotch sweat. Hell no. A deep affection for somebody. A deep affection for somebody. Like a deep inclination to want to spend time with people. I love my pup. Well, me too. I love my animals. Via Google. Love is what you have for, let's say, your sister when she passes away. You feel it more. Want to be my lover? I know. I love that song. It's a great jam. I don't know. I don't really know what love is. Like sometimes when you think back on your relationship, for those everybody who's been with their partner for as long as I have been with mine, you know, do you ever just question that? Like, do I love you? What is love? Or is this what love is? You know, a yin and a yang. Is it just comfortability? You know, I don't know. Could I live without you? Fuck. Some days I wish I could. Kind of love between kids and husbands. I agree, because I would say I would go to the ends of the earth for my kids. I would even do it for my nieces and nephews. Love is unconditional care for another. I question it all the time. I question, what is love? Hurt me, don't hurt me no more. I do. Sometimes I look at him and I'm like, what was I thinking? You know, I loved him. You know, I had that yearning to be with him. Like, I knew back then he was my one and only. Now I question, is he really my one and only? I think so, but it just kind of fades, the intensity. And I don't want to hear anybody saying the intensity has never faded with my partner. Y'all like fucking liars. I don't like liars. Oh, that's what I was running through my head. I think real love is how you feel for your kids and grandkids. I would agree. Love is I did not choke you today. I agree with that too. It fades. I love more in animals than humans. Like, I can grab my German Shepherds and Baxie's face and I can just, you know, kiss them and just be like, God, I love these people. You know, they're my people. It took a complete derailment in my marriage to bring Crazy Spark. You can get that back. The Crazy Spark comes back as a parent for a child. Yes, unconditional love. Even if you're, even if the 7-year itch, I itch every year. I itch almost every day. No, I don't have any. Here's the thing. I don't have, by Joni, I don't have like any desire to be with another person. Let's just put it out there. It's not like I want to try out the other pastures. Hell fucking no. I'm 50. I don't want to graze anywhere else. I'm fine grazing in my own property, you know? But like, I just, you know, you wonder, you question things. Sometimes you can be so mad at them and so irritated. It's like, could I see you with, and that's how I always test it. I always test it. I'm like, could I see him having sex with another woman? And I've never been able to say yes, because it always elicits an irritation with me and a pissed off vibe. So then that's like how I test it. Nope. Could never see him have sex. Still can't see him to this day having sex with another woman. So that must be love, right? I'm 50 and married 23 years. I really love chemical oxytocin and dopamine has been proven to go way down after many years. Like how many years? I'm at the lower dopamine levels. When I was about 18 years ago, I miss them every day. Yes, okay. Let me tell you something. This has nothing to take away from the people who have lost their husbands or their wives, because I can't speak on that, right? God forbid anything happens to my husband. I will miss him and miss all of his annoying habits and traits and probably wish he were back in my arms again. But while you're in it, there's a lot of questions one may have and one evoke when in an argument, while they're sleeping, you know, while they're eating. And then you question it. So, my first time, my ex was the one and still is, but he is in another relationship with a very close friend. Linda, that's a mind fuck. You just mind fucked my mind. I don't understand. My husband 18 years ago, I miss him every day. Yes. And I miss my mom every day. So like, I can imagine how I would be missing Dan. But right now, in this present moment, meh, you know, meh. Why they're farting, why they're snorting, and they're eating. My misophonia for some reason is horrible. I've trained myself with Ed because I like sometimes can't handle it. I'll be like, oh my God, what? This food's passing out of his mouth. But like I have trained myself because, you know, and it's not like he just started doing that, right, with dementia. Ed is eaten like that way. And I'm going to say, my pig, you know, people say they eat like pigs. My pig eats much cleaner than Dan or Ed, by the way, just so you know. So I'm not going to even reference him. Hey, Chip Man, I'm not going to even reference him to a pig because my pig's very demure and very classy while eating. Ed has always been this way. Just disgusting. Talks with his mouth open, you know, chews with his mouth open, food falling out of his mouth, talking, food just like missiles flying out of a cannon. And I say, yeah, I just can't, right? It's contagious in your household. No, I've always had misophonia with Dan and Ed. I mean, I had misophonia from a young child sitting at the table with Ed. I could not handle it. And I can't handle it. My kids are all problematic too with it. They hate it. Jennifer doesn't. I don't think she cares. only when Grandpa eats because it's really bad. But like Jennifer snaps her gum, and me and Hannah are like, I'm gonna reach in your mouth and fucking take that gum out of your mouth if you don't stop it. Like, I can't handle that, right? I want to throat punch him. You're welcome, Sherry. So, you know, everybody's always like, oh, I feel so bad for Ed. Let me tell you something. Ed has always eaten alone because of his rude behavior in front of the plate, right? We started dissipating from him years ago. Yes, we do it in a restaurant, but there's other distractions to avoid looking at him. And he doesn't really talk when he's in groups. Always been that way. Always has been that way. God, always. And so it stems from me from so long ago, but I try to avoid it because I like to be around. You know, he's coughing more. He's, you know, getting older, and so you just never know if there's ever going to be an asphyxiation of such, right? So somebody's got to bear the truths and hunker down, and that's me mostly. So no, we can't sit with him at the table. So like yesterday or the other day, Mark comes sometimes to help us or alleviate Dan. Like if I'm gone and Dan wants to walk, he'll come and he'll bring Grandpa lunch and they'll sit at the table. Even Mark sometimes will sit like on the other side and try to hide because he just doesn't stop talking while he's eating. And that is more of a prone to choking and asphyxiating on his food. Through the neck during the war. Oh my God, Linda. So anyhow, it's not easy, right? It's not easy. So we avoid the sit down with him. First of all, number one, because we don't eat at 5. He's very regimented. He looks at the clock. He wants to eat. Lunchtime, we don't eat the same time he does, you know, for the most part. I'm running around. I'm always in the vicinity of Ed, unless it's alive, but I'm still in the vicinity. But typically, if he's eating, I'm right there in the kitchen, right? And he tries to talk, you know, so like you can't be there. It's a safety hazard. You know, everybody's always looking at us like we're these horrible caregivers who don't spend time with Ed. That's not even it. But it's not safe for us to spend time with him. Sometimes Mark will just eat at the counter because Ed doesn't shut up. The week before Mark was sitting there, I was like, Mark, just fucking pick up your food and move, you know? Like, he's choking, he's coughing. You know, geez Louise, talk to him later. So anyhow, it's not easy, okay? Everything we do for Ed, we do for his safety. And his safety, because somebody might strangle him with his eating. Snack at 7, isn't that funny? So yeah, Ed eats his cereal when he gets up, 12 o'clock on the nose. He likes his lunch. Sometimes he gets it later. Last night he ate later because I had my procedure. And bye, Sam and Dan. So he didn't eat lunch till like 3. That's why he didn't eat his dinner, very much of it, because he was full. And typically he'll have a snack before dinner. We'll give him like an orange or an apple. And sometimes depends on the day. He's hungry, so he'll get a snack. But yeah, he pretty much eats at 5, then have dessert, and pretty much he's done. You know, he's 3 big meals. Now, when I make him cereal, it's like half the box. I mean, I overfeed him probably way too much. When Dan does it, it's like Dan puts him on a diet. Yes, Sam, I'll be doing my traveling live today. My traveling live for basketball. So I'll see ya. Next feels great, Kim. It really does. It feels great. My left side anyway. So yes, that's misophonia is real for a majority of people, and his safety, because he doesn't shut up. And you know, as being he has short-term memory loss, aka dementia, he literally will ask the same questions back to back within a 30-second reset at the kitchen table if you're with him. School master canceled cause of snow. Yippee skippy lemon drippy. I think for those of you who may not like that, because that means the kids are home and driving you nuts, but you know, one less car ride would get me excited, you know. Is it still raining? Yeah, it's raining. How is his swallowing? It appears to be fine. I think he chokes more because he shovels food in his mouth. You guys, he doesn't like chew a bite and eat. He shovels. Like he's got like 4 or 5 bites in his mouth. He's always been that way. So like, it's almost like he's eating so quickly because he's afraid it's going to get taken away or something like that. Field trip will be about 2-ish, between 2 and 2:30. Yeah. So like when he coughs, I think it's because he's shoveling, right? And when you shovel, you know, you're inhaling and breathing, and then it creates, you know, a choking somewhat. And so like sometimes when I'm in there, I'm like, stop. And then as he's coughing, right? As he's coughing, he's still shoveling food in his mouth. He never like stops the break of food. So those are the issues. That's what I think is the issue per se. Yeah, we were wondering, it took everybody forever, but I think everybody's so used to me coming on 9 lately, or 9:30, but I was waiting for Dan, the whole house was sleeping, and I said, screw it, I'll make my bed afterwards. So anyhow, so that's the eating issue. It's not meant to be mean. I'm typically always in the kitchen with him, working or cleaning or doing something. I'm the one who's always out there, right? I'm the one who's typically always out there monitoring what he's doing, how he's breathing, how he's drinking, how he's eating. Me, the big old bully, yeah. So, hey Sades, husband was like that because his dad would take the food away if he was mad. Oh gosh, I hate that. That makes me so sad. Your advice: I have a 22-year-old son, drop out, 2 kids, and resisting arrest, no job, no car, but I can't kick him out. I'm lost. What would you do? Oh, yeah. I have a 22-year-old son, drop out. So he didn't finish high school. Are you saying he didn't finish high school? 2 DWIs and resisting arrest, no job, no car, but I can't kick him out. Who pays for his stuff? If he doesn't have a car, if he doesn't have a job, who's paying for his bills? Who's paying for his car? Who's paying for his car insurance? Who's paying for his law protection from an attorney? And if that's you, you got to start with you first. And let him know, clear as day, you're allowing him to live here to get his shit, right? To get his shit. I'm a hard one too. But he doesn't, you need to start somewhere. And if you don't want to kick him out yet, you say, I'm not paying for you. I'm done. You can live here, but you're on your own. You got to find a way to make ends meet because I'm not covering your ass. He has, no car, no job. Well, what you need to do is then say you have 30 days. 30 days. 30 days to get a job. And if you have to take him there, you'll take him there. 30 days or you're kicking him out. He's not going to change unless you do. You got to stop enabling him. And that's going to be the hardest fucking thing on the planet. But you're not doing it any good if you're going to continue on that way. Yeah. No, nothing. Hey, Foops. Yep, all is well. I'm good. Yeah, you have to. It's a tough situation. It's not easy, and I'm not going to say it is. But I think if you give him a 30-day notice, you can't do it anymore. He's causing you stress. He's causing you medical issues. He has 30 days to get his shit together, or he's going to have to find a new place to live. Rocky, I don't understand what that means. So you'll start paying grifter Trump? Does anybody know what that means? And how is that relatable to anything I just said? So you'll start paying grifter Trump. Does anybody know what that comment means? Because I'm very confused by that. She ate the chicken and rice. Who ate the chicken and rice? Was your other baby having issues? Do you understand what that means? Because I'm so confused. I don't understand. Rocky, can you elaborate on that so we all understand what you're saying? Because we're all at a loss of what that comment means. So yes, I bet them that. Oh, she's sad. A man who eats too fast usually is because they were in the army. Nope. Ed was not in the army. Nope. So Ed just likes to eat. He's just always been crazy like that. I mean, it's not something that, it makes me sad when the other sad's. A man, here comes Dan, coming in hot from my wet car, leaving a fucking window down. And Dan eats fast too. He eats God, I'll record his eating for you one day. It's annoying too. I like sometimes at night, I mean, he'll come in crunching and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? You can hear that? No. Yeah, obviously. You know, you can hear that? No. I'm just saying, Dan, are you fucking kidding me? Just because I want to. Ow. Andrew does not know how. Now, I've raised this boy to be better, but he is just not. And you can't back down from the 30 days. You can't, Angel. You're just gonna have to do it. Because I mean, that's a hard thing. He's got to grow up and he's got to learn. How did he get the DWIs? Well, he obviously had a car, right? It's because I will have to take him back and forth to work. His license is revoked. It's fucked up. It is fucked up. But you either find him a bus schedule or buy him a bus pass. Leave it, Andrew, alone. Lettuce dip. Yes, you've seen the lettuce dip. That's Dan. My brother eats fast because of when he was small. Our mentally challenged sister was spit in his. Oh no! Yeah, that's a good way to eat fast. Oh, see, it's time for a puppy. I really don't care if they don't like me or not. Who? I don't care either. So no, you can't do that. You just have to, Angel, because if you keep enabling his behavior, and you know, if he's 22, he needs to buck up and get a job. Like at some point, you've got to be responsible for helping him. And if he's on the street, he's on the street, you know, he's got to learn. Thanks, Dana. I appreciate it about my eyebrows. I get so much shit for my eyebrows and I don't know why. Then he'd be jealous. I don't know. How old's the lab puppy? See how old you? God, I need a. It sounds like it was fun to grow up. Oh, my Facebook, they're crazy. Yeah, tough love. You have to do tough love. I mean, just certain situations that evoke a tough love thing. You've given and you've let it go on for too long, but now it's time. If you want your mental clarity, you're going to have to do it. He's going to have to figure it out. They are, Barbara. It's just crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy how mean people are. Puppies are a lot of work. Yeah, I don't want, no, I could do without a puppy. I don't want a puppy, ever. I know. I don't know why. I need to start playing with it. I know, it does. I'm sorry. I try to stand on it so it doesn't make sounds, but I apologize. I'm an enabler too, but I don't enable behaviors like that. Luckily, I've never had to deal with behaviors like that. So I've been battling with my 39-year-old son for years now. Spent most of his adult life in jail. Ugh. You know, I am so thankful that our kids, knock on wood, haven't given us grief in that way, right? Hi, Erica. No, I don't think so. I know. I'm trying to do this now. I don't know. No, it's on a carpet. I'm gonna have to squeak it out. I'm gonna have to get some squeakiness stuff. But yeah, so anyhow, I enable them in ways that aren't gonna cause, like, you know, trauma or cause them to not get their shit together. The dogs were H's idea, even taking Bubba when my mom passes. Oh. Okay, well, he's gonna have to figure it out. If he gets a job, he can stay at the house, right? If he gets a job, he can stay at the house. But you got to start small. You got to start and do baby steps. And then once he has the job for a certain time, he's going to have to start paying you rent. Okay? That's the way it's going to work. RSV vax, he gets whatever the doctors give him when he goes. So nothing traumatic. Yeah, I do the enabling where it's not traumatic, right? And I'm bad when it comes to certain enabling, but you know, I'm aware of it too. But I think if it's something like that, you just cannot sit by and watch that happen. You know, you need to try to get the whip out and try to correct his behaviors and get him on the right track. So, and that's the thing, it's not easy. I have the Maroc. It's on my TikTok shop. Yeah. So it's so difficult and it's not easy, and I don't wish to be in your shoes, but you know, he's either going to get it or he's not, you know, and if he doesn't get it and he's out on the street, you know, he's out on the street, but he cannot come home until he has a job. Yeah. What does it do for me particularly? I have noticed more of an increase of my bladder control. Yeah, my bladder control. We lucked out, Danielle, because we set the groundwork. We set the enabling groundwork. Why are you here? You need to go wipe off that inside of my car from the window you left down. That's what you should do.
I thought you might need some help out here.
For what?
I don't know. Were you floundering? Someone said you were floundering out here.
What's floundering?
What am I, just needing some help.
No, I don't need any
So I
help.
came out.
I'm okay on my own, unlike you. I can handle my own stuff. What's on your shirt? Did you spray something?
No.
Milk?
No.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Did you miss the shirt or something?
I don't think so.
Were you having fun in your chair?
Yep, I was having fun in my chair. Back in my chair. It's cold
Yeah.
out here.
Yeah.
Freezing.
That's how I get rid of them. The pipes are squirting. The pipes appeared to have squirt all over your shirt. Did anybody see the Housewives of Beverly Hills this week? Did anybody see that? Anthony, did you watch it? Are you caught up? Oh my God, you guys, it was so good. I really loved it. It's so gross. So is mine. I've got a big power vibrate plate with gym frame. I can't exercise because of pain. Yeah. Dan's gone. He's gone. I know how to get him away quick. Do something like clean the inside of the car. Gone. You know, I don't know. Or sexual talk normally gets him going, gets him leaving. You guys, today's gonna be such a lazy day. I don't even want to go up and see the Nuggets because I don't want to leave my house. Isn't that horrible? But I don't want to, and then it's always going to be worse than the foothills, you know, with the rain and stuff. I feel bad for Kyle. I think she thought would come back. Do you think so? Do you think so? Do you think, I don't know. I don't think she wants to, I think she has, you know, I think she's enjoying her life. You notice we don't hear any more about her lover, right? So I wonder what happened with that. But I know there's a lot of Ed in each of his kids. What do you think of Cody? I hate Cody. It's just that after the years she's done with him. I know, and they look so cute together. I mean, they're really a cute couple. But I believe that I think they would get back together. I think it was her, right? I think it was her. Was it not? I think it was her decision. My husband needs to work out, yes, an inch, and he took a mile. Or maybe, I don't know, you know, who knows? I don't know. I don't really know. But I'm just bummed because, yeah, they looked really good together. I don't know. I think she cut because he cheated. Did he cheat for sure? Do we know for sure if he cheated? Yeah, I don't know. Well, there are whispers of him not being faithful, so who knows? I know, whispers, but whatever happened with her girlfriend, Morgan? Are they not hanging out anymore? You remember it was a big thing and now you don't see? And I think that's what's hurting her the most. I really think is she wanted her cake and she wanted to control the situation, right? And so she can't control it. And I think that's why, you know, he's got a condo and he's moving on and he's out in the world and yeah. You need to catch up. It's so good. It's so good. I don't know. I just thought it was a really good episode. And Dorit and PK and Kathy Hilton calling him a PJ. Oh my God, Kathy Hilton. You know, that's one thing I have to giggle with Kathy because she gives no fucks. She gives no fucks, and she doesn't even care. But when she called him PJ, I was dying. I locked my phone, forgot the password. My Carrie has, oh no. Hi, Rowdy. Oh no. She lives in her own little world. I do not watch Chicago Med. I pretty much, has this shirt? No, it's on Aviator Nation. Don't look. It's a horrible, expensive store. She just makes me giggle. So Southern Charm's coming back. I watch, the Cody and the Mormon wives, sister wives. I watch I watch the Jersey Shore. I watch the Salt Lake City one. I watch, what else do I watch? I like the gunk, the muck, the reality TV show that's scripted and full of just sass and vileness. I love that stuff because I could totally disassociate. Like when I watch, it's like a slot machine for me. When I watch that stuff, I'm so like zoned out on their BS and drama that I forget about mine. Jersey, oh, they are. Yeah. I love Jersey Shore. I love Southern Charm. I love Summer House. I love all those, shows. Love all those shows. I'm a beast with that. Of your live. Oh no, Judy, does that thing you're on, which I'll look up, help you with balance too. It does. But here's the thing. You're guys going to have to be careful. A lot of you have to remember that, you don't have core if you're not working out. And so it's really, it's not as easy for people who haven't exercised, right? So when you start off slow and you start off steady and you make sure you have a chair in front of you in case you need help until you start building up your core. But once you build up your core, guaranteed you're going to see a difference. Yeah, with your back and everything else. It's a great thing, especially for people who aren't really big into exercise. It helps work on a lot more things than it is for me. JD irks. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think about JD and what's her face? I don't know. I can't. I'm all over the board. Let's see. It's quiet but the fridge is banging. I need to check this out. It could be unbalanced. Do you watch Traders? No, I don't. I'm almost caught up with the Connors. I'm really in the Connor vibe right now, which is the old Roseanne. So I've been watching them a lot. So I'm almost caught up so that way I'm at the next season when that comes available. So I'm having fun with them, the Connors. What are their Traders? What's the Traders? Do I know something? Hi, Charlie. How are you? What are their Traders? Yeah, vibration plate is good for lymphatic drainage, 100%. Oh, yes, you're still sick, Vorney. Get on that. Yes. Oh my God, I love the Connors, you guys. I giggle. Oh my God, watch a show called Oddities. You can't get it on, you can get it. I was amazed. Oh, really? Oddities. Yeah, does anybody else watch the Connors? I was a big Roseanne show fan. Like, I loved Roseanne. So for me, the Connors, it was weird for me at first, and I stopped watching it. But now that's just my show I put on when nothing's on, and I love it. What do I think of the Blake Lively? What, the lawsuit? Or which one? Oh, she did something with her photos. I don't know. You got to explain. Connors are on Netflix, yes, and the season 6 is getting ready to start. So I'm almost done with it. Yeah, the lawsuit. That guy was a freak. I mean, I think good for her for standing up to people who think they can do that to women. I was the same way. Do you hate her as much as I do? Who? Blake Lively? No. I don't hate her. Why? I think that men need to stop thinking that they can get away with bullshit behavior like that, honestly. And Anthony, I was like that at first too. I was like, fuck, they fired Roseanne, fuck that shit. And I couldn't get into it, but now I started to do it too. I got back into it. She's trying to take away the show. Take a show from Justin. She was your first crutch. She's beautiful. She's really beautiful. I just got on a phone call that I won 18 million in Ford Explorer. Drinks are on me. Let's go. All right, let's go, Red. Putting them on today. Loved Roseanne, not so much the Connors. I know, but give it a try. I gave it back a try and I fell in love with it.
until the proof came out. She's horrible. Oh, what was the proof? Okay, what was the proof? I need to see the proof. Roseanne is whacked out. Yeah, she's over the top, but God, that's what we like about her, right? I mean, Roseanne's always been over the top, right? Let's see, I bought a tablet. I own still. I bought a tablet. I owe tons still on my phone. Oh no, I won't watch it because I do too. But like I said, and Hollywood doesn't like. Yes. You mean, is Joy Behar related to me? No, she's married into the family somewhere. We don't know. But she is not a bloodline, no. So what did Blake Lively, what was the truth about Blake Lively? I mean, here's the thing. People don't like politics, right? People don't like when you stand up for what you believe in, period. Especially in Hollywood. And if you talk after being told not to talk, you got to anticipate you're going to ruffle some feathers. So, I mean, I'm going to tell you, I get it, but I also, get it. I mean, you've got to have some couth, and it depends on what it is. It depends on what it is. And all the texts. I didn't see it. They have it all on film. And she wasn't true. And she lied about it. Blake Lively. Oh, I don't know about that. So yeah, the thing about Hollywood is you got to be careful. You don't shit where your bread is buttered. You really do. She lied. Oh my God. All the text messages and voice audios came out. Stop it. Stop it. Where do I find this stuff? Oh no. She lied? Oh no. And put Ryan in instead of Justin. I remember watching Roseanne do the oh my God. Oh my God. It was a spectacle. But again, many men are, yes, pigs. I know. But here's the thing, okay? So Roseanne was a spectacle, right? That was god awful. I remember her singing the national anthem too. But that's why we liked her, right? Can we see close up of your nails? They look cute. Oh God, they're ugly right now. They need to be redone. Candace Owens covers it well, if you don't mind her. I don't know. I'll have to see. Oh shit. Now I really need to find out. She fell in with Baldoni, and now she's now trying to save her marriage. Oh no. Oh no. Do I have any restrictions? No. That's why we loved Roseanne. So I forgot what she did, but didn't she say some sort of derogatory comment on something? I forgot. Not very mindful, not very demure. Who will ever want to work with her in the future? Well, if she lied, no. Candace did great. Okay, I'll have to look. Did you have your next procedure? Yes, and I feel great about it. She was coming on to Justin, and she just had her baby. Because I was like, oh, she looks a little thicker than normal, and I found out she just had her baby. Oh no. See, you gotta have your receipts, man. If those receipts are gonna come out and bite you, that's seen a lot of people who worked with her in the past. They said she was rude to work with. I could see that. Lady monkey or something. Twitter called the lady a monkey or something. I love her. I don't care what she does. I mean, she, and I think that's why you love to hate her, right? Is because she goes out on a limb. She goes out and she'll say exactly what's on her mind. Uncouth, whatever. Rosanna's a riot. Sometimes very truthful. Yeah. She did say something nasty, and she takes ownership of that. I mean, she fucked up, right? Sometimes you think that they won't do the things that they threaten you with. I heard yelling. And then you sometimes have to find out the hard way. Unapologetically herself. And that's why we like her. Again, that's why we like Roseanne. So Roseanne called an African-American woman a monkey. Yeah. Something like that, right? Oh, she has a podcast? I bet. She called somebody the N-word? Oh. That I wouldn't like. That would make me feel very uncomfortable. I don't like that word anyway. I don't like it in songs. And sometimes I slip up singing them, and I feel it really, because, when you're in the vibe and you sing the songs and the songs have it in it, and I say it and I'm like, oh my God, I look around like that sounded so god awful. I can't believe that just slipped out. Unhinged. Okay. I don't know, you guys. I mean, come on. We've all been in certain situations where shit slipped out or whatever, or said something or whatever. And, you know, I don't know. I have a little bit more grace than that, I think. She was very racist. Yeah, I don't support racism at all. At all. But I don't know. I don't remember what was done. No, she didn't. She said a woman looked like a monkey. She didn't say the N-word. Dressed up as Hitler. Couldn't pay me to like her. If I find the Blake has been lying. I'm excited for you to find out about Blake has been lying. I'm gonna have to get on some dirt stuff today if I have time. Talk about her now because it turns into politics and race. But if it's black, well, and then it goes to that. Well, I don't know. I don't think she's racist. I don't think she's racist. I think Roseanne just takes things too far. Again, that's what she's always done from the beginning of her career. So I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Bye, Janet. Love ya. I don't think she's a racist. She's by far a racist. I don't think so. I think in the heat of the moment, sometimes people say things or, you know, maybe took a joke too far or, you know, was trying to be funny and it backfired. I don't know. So I don't know. I mean, we can all have our own opinions on it. I would like to not think of her as racist, put it that way. But come on. So it is what it is, but I don't want to get in arguments over it or anything like that. She is nuts. She is nuts. Again, why I like her. I mean, you know, here's the thing. You know, we have limitations on people. I think, and you don't take this the wrong way, but it's social media, so some of you might. I think we have certain expectations in people, right? In Hollywood or whatever. People make mistakes, right? People make mistakes. They say things that are god awful, depending on whatever the situations are. Comedians say things sometimes that are touchy, and you're either liked for it or not, you know. And then if you're getting on that side of this train tracks where, you know, you're not, then you know all hell breaks loose. But I think everybody. It's not the same throughout Hollywood. Everybody has different expectations for different people. And when those people blow those expectations, they're done. They're canceled. Sometimes with comedy, I really wish. Because sometimes even Matt Rife, sometimes I hear some of his things and I'm like, people aren't pissed about this? I mean, you know, he sometimes makes me uncomfortable with some of the things he says. Sometimes, has Blake versus Justin show? Stop it. Hi, Jihad. Nikki? My cat is snoring so loud. That's so funny. Yeah, Bill, I don't know. He's done a couple questioning things to me too, where I'm like, say what now? Wait, can you rewind that? I don't know. I know. I like all that stuff. I do. I really love all that stuff, but I don't know. Here's the rules that I live by. I live by, you know, there's a lot of people who don't believe the same way I believe, right? I try not to hold judgment against those people because they have their beliefs, whether it's ingrained from childhood or not, right? I can still like you even if you're on the other side of the spectrum from me. So let's get that ironed out. I can't turn my back on people who voted completely opposite of me because the way they voted, right? Is it a disappointment? Maybe. No, he hasn't left me yet, Jihad. I'm sorry. But I do not hold it against them. If they're true friends, It's hard for me to walk away from. I can see how it's done, and I can see how people have no tolerance, especially in today's tumultuous world. But I like to give people the benefit of the doubt because I also make mistakes and I also say things and I also put my foot in my mouth sometimes. And to be canceled that quickly would be upsetting. I believe everybody deserves a chance, and I believe everybody needs to be heard, whatever your political beliefs are. Oh my God, Eddie Murphy Raw was great. I grew up on Raw. Wanna lick? Psych. That was my favorite. My mom was always like, "What are you watching?" Right. And I'm not saying that. That's what I'm saying is that I can't criticize people. I try not to criticize. I do criticize. I do judge, right? I do judge. But I also have enough love and kindness in my heart to try to find the other pros to those friendships, right? Or those people that I watch. Now if you're just a complete radical, I can't. There's not going to be there's no coming together at that point because I can't forgive so many of your, qualities if you can't respect mine, right? So at those points, that doesn't blend well. But, Byron Allen, I don't even know. But I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. Now, a lot of people disappointed me this year. A lot of people, I felt disappointed in the fact that they couldn't see what I saw, or they did see what I saw, but the other things were more important than those things. And it was hard. And I know people whose friendships have broke up because of the election. But I try to be a better person than that. And I try to forgive, and I try to think that my way's not the only way, and there's other ways out there besides mine, and because I feel this way doesn't mean everybody else should feel that way. You can still be disappointed, right? And you can still have a fear of certain things, but I just believe that if you're a good person and have a good heart, I can overlook a lot of the other things. That's just me. This isn't politics anymore. It's not politics. I mean, we're so beyond politics at this point because we're not even. This is almost like a joke. So it won't talk to me because I voted for Harris. That's ridiculous. He is missing out. He is missing out, and fuck him. Fuck him. And that's the thing. People don't have enough of in this world today. We're so divided and everybody wants a side, and you can't be in the middle anymore. You have to choose right or left. And I hate that. That really bothers me. And it bothers me. And I think there's so much more behind the game right now that there's so many emotions that are drug into it. And emotions are our biggest issue, right? Because the reaction of our emotions are the problem. And that's where you get the hate. That's where you get the bashing. And that's where you get, because people act from emotion. They don't act with clarity. I know. And I get it. I've seen people walk away from people. I've seen it happen on both sides with relationships. And like I said, I try not to remove myself unless it really bothers me. And I can't find enough pros in the relationship. If there's more cons, then I get rid of them. But if there's more pros than just politics, then, you have to just kind of, just not talk about it. Not talk about it. I don't know. There's no correct way to do it. I just try to have an open mind. I really do. Bottom line. We all have our bottom lines. There's a lot of things that are going on, and I can't believe we're allowing as Americans to happen today. I can tell you that. That's one thing for sure. I have fear too. Yeah. I do them in my head. I did. It was very tumultuous for me for a minute after the election. Very tumultuous. With, some things for me. And I really didn't talk about it because it was hard for me to talk about. And you get criticized for talking about it. You get criticized for not talking about it. You get criticized for talking about the wrong side or criticized for talking about the other side. It just, you can't win in this situation. But, I try to do it I just try to do it as best as I can. And if I don't like something, I just walk away from it or I block it. Because I'm not going to if you can't respect my boundaries, then I'm not going to respect yours. Period. So, anyhow, I had to quit watching news. Yeah, and news gives me anxiety too. For a couple months last year, Italy has political problems too, but not my circus, not my monkeys, right? You could just escape. I know, you guys, we're in a really crazy world right now. And we're not going to get out of here alive. None of us. So we just do the best we can. And I want to do laughing. I want to laugh. I want to have memorable relationships and memories to last a lifetime. I want to evoke good things, for my family. I want people to be proud of me, especially my kids and my nieces and my nephews. And I just want to keep on giving. That's what my goal is until the day I die. Yeah, until the day I die. So anyway, I'm going to go. I'm freezing. So anyhow, I love you guys. Thank you for coming. I know, Carol, it's a tough one. It's a tough one because we're looking at the integrity and the values and the morals of an individual, and people can see right through that, and I just can't. But, it is what it is, to each their own. So members, I will be on between 2 and 2:30. I am frozen. I'm going to put together my new bed and do my normal cleaning. Love you guys. Jihad, take care. Love everybody. You guys remember you are important, you are worthy, and you matter. Try to keep the emotions back and tamper down until we can control them, because really it's the emotions of our feelings that get us in trouble all the time. Love you.